What is going on, guys? It's Thursday, Friday Junior. So I want to talk to y'all real quick. It is going on summertime. It's starting to get that warm feeling, and everybody's summer goals are coming about. Wanting to lose weight, maybe get their abs popping better, just get bulkier for the beach. That beach look, that summer look that everybody usually wants at this time of the year. So if I could tell you that there is a way to diet and you do not have to cut out those 5 cookies you eat at night and you feel going to bed after you eat those cookies you feel horrible with yourself, or that night when you decide to maybe go take a few scoops of that ice cream that's in the freezer. If I told you you didn't have to cut that out and cut out McDonald's for a whole 12-week period and you could still fit that in somehow, I'm pretty sure you guys would be interested. So let's get jump right into it. We're going to talk about macros, or flexible dieting, or IIFYM, which stands for if it fits your macros. So what are macros? Macros are a more detailed version of a calorie, guys. Calories is what usually scares people into diets or out of diets, or just gets them going everywhere. So I want to explain it, break it down for you. It's actually a much funner or more fun way to diet, and you do not have to cut out all the foods that you might actually enjoy that aren't exactly bad for you or aren't exactly the best for you, but they're still moderate. So fats have 9 calories, proteins and carbs have 4 calories. So what you're going to do is you're going to put out in MyFitnessPal. I'm going to leave a link down in the description box to where you guys can find that app. It's on the Samsung store or the Play Store or in the Apple Store. So y'all can go get that app. It's completely free. If you want a better or more detailed version, you can pay for it, but the regular free version is definitely perfect for starting off with macros. All right, so you're going to put in your information. It's going to say about how many calories you need. You need to figure out how many macros you need. So you need to go type in. I'm going to also leave a link down to figure out what your macros are. It's going to lead you to a website that you're going to put in some of your personal information, your height, your weight, and some other things, age, and you're just going to figure out how many macros you need to either lose weight or gain muscle. Fill those in, go to MyFitnessPal, fill those in, and then you're going to track them. Now, a lot of foods, it's basically, this is where the term flexible comes in. If you want to, let's say, eat breakfast, you eat a good breakfast, you have some egg whites, some oatmeal maybe, and maybe breakfast isn't your favorite part of the day, so you don't even eat breakfast. You go out, you're leaving the gym, or you just got off work, and you're like, okay, I really need this Subway sandwich, or I need this cheeseburger. You can fit it in as long as it fits into your intake that you have to get for the day. So say 150 grams of protein, 40 grams of fat, and let's say 100 grams of carbs. If you can fit that burger into that amount and then stretch it throughout the day with other foods, you're going to be fine. So that is honestly one of the best ways to diet. I've done it multiple times. I don't do it on show prep. Show prep for me is a little more strict. But if you're getting started and you want to lose some weight and tone up for the summer, whether it's for your beach, whether it's for just looking good for the whole summer, you got some pool parties or whatever, try flexible dieting. I am leaving those links down, so click on those so you can go check out the websites to get your macros, and then type in your macros for the tracker. MyFitnessPal is the tracker, and the website's going to figure out what macros you need for yourself. Guys and girls vary. Now, when it comes to healthy fats, I want to explain some simple foods for the protein, fat, and carbs that are actually good for you. Proteins can come from lean cuts of meat, so lean steak, lean chicken, grass-fed ground beef, wild-caught fish, salmon, tuna, trout, or whatever you like. Fish is one of the best ways as well. If you look into salmon is a good source of protein and fat. Now, the one thing about salmon that a lot of people do not know is it'll actually take off body fat and thin out your fat. So let's say a guy is getting ready for the beach. He wants to shred down and get his abs and obliques looking better. Salmon is actually going to thin out the skin, so when you do flex or you're just on the beach and you lose enough, you're going to be very toned. It's going to make the skin not so hold water. You're not going to hold on to water. So if you're ever drinking, like, let's say a glass of water really fast, you get that bloated feeling. The salmon is actually going to keep that away. So it's a very, very good source of fat and protein. Carbohydrates need to come from good rices. Jasmine rice, basmati rice, brown rice. Sweet potatoes, if you do like sweet potatoes. If you can fit in a regular baked potato and you don't like sweet potato, fit in that baked potato, but track them into your macros and all the everything else. As far as fats, almonds, olive oil, salmon, and then you just look into things. Guys, another trick, if you see a protein bar, if you see a protein treat, whether it's a protein brownie, protein cookie, protein whatever, protein shake, if you see it and it says 20 grams of protein, read the label. That is the thing that that's the easiest thing for people to slip up on. They read the front, okay, it has this amount of protein, they don't look in the back. If the sugar amount is above the protein amount, it's no good. It's not good for you. So say you get a protein brownie, there's 10 grams of protein in it, and then there's 12 grams of sugar. That's not good for you. Your protein needs to always be above the sugar amount for it to be a good for you food. If you're not on a diet, the hell with it, go eat it. But if you're trying to lean down for the summer and get your goals, I'm going to go ahead and recommend flexible dieting for everybody that's trying to get fit for the summer. It's easy. You don't have to cut out all these foods. If you can fit in a handful of Chips Ahoy cookies into your macros, go ahead and do it. It's scientifically proven. It's proven in the books. It's proven by science, and it's proven on documents and forums. This works. This dieting has actually become a trend lately. Everybody's starting to do it. It's all over. A lot of people that are competing. Some competitors that are actually competing for their first shows do it and win. It is a very, very fun way to diet and not have to give up everything. And you don't have to eat 6 meals a day at this time, just chicken, just rice. You can fit it in. And also, guys, don't forget, when it comes down to, if you can't cook, that's a different story. But if you know how to cook, you can make dieting fun. It doesn't have to be plain chicken and no sauce. Guys, if you know how to cook, add some seasoning, add a little bit of lime juice, lemon juice, do all these things and look up, do research. Go to YouTube, go to Google, and you can look up all kinds of ways to keep the juices in it so it's more juicy, how to season up the best flavors with seasoning mixes, all kinds of things. Just do your research, and I promise you guys, if you do the flexible dieting for this summer, start with a minimum of 6 weeks and see how your results look. I promise you're going to lose weight. But if you want to carry it on and keep going, keep going. The one thing I can totally tell you that is true is if you diet and you see results, it's addicting. What do I mean by that? It's, say this girl wants to lose this amount of weight, or this guy wants to lose this amount of weight and this much muscle. Once he sees the results, he's going to want to keep going. It's not, okay, I did this diet, I'm done. I promise, when you see results, you're going to want to keep going. And as well as, I'm going to give you a few tips for training. Cardio. Always do cardio on an empty stomach. Why is that? Guys, if you eat before you do cardio, I know it's going to be a little tough doing running or treadmill or Stairmaster on an empty stomach. It is tough. But if you do it on an empty stomach, your cardio is going to immediately go to that belly fat. It's going to cut the belly fat plain out. Now, if you do it after you eat, say you go have a McDonald's cheeseburger, then you go do cardio, you'll probably burn off 1/8 of that burger doing cardio. So always do cardio on an empty stomach, so it's going straight to your belly fat. When it comes to training, guys, I promise you weights for girls is not going to get that girl bulky. If you're a guy, you already know weights, that might be something for you, or you might just be intimidated. Go try it. Go light. Don't worry about what the other person is lifting beside you. Don't worry about what the other guy beside you looks like. You're doing this to yourself to better yourself and nobody else. Become a better you by the day. And that is all I got to say, guys. So we'll catch you guys in another video. Try the flexible dieting. Check the links below and go get ready for that summer.